Good morning. I'm Rob Poste. I'm an athlete with NVDM coaching.
Welcome back, everyone, to my triathlon training channel and to another triathlon training video. Now, don't you worry. If you're getting a little sick and tired of all these day in the life, week in the life training videos, don't click off just yet, because this training video is a little bit different than the ones I've posted in the past. For one main reason, you're not going to be watching me train. Why? Well, the main reason is I'm not training. And I'll get into why I'm not training 2 weeks out from the biggest, 2 weeks? Probably 1 week out, actually, when I post this video. I'll get into why I'm not training 1 to 2 weeks out from my biggest race of the year in a separate video. That'll be a video of itself. I won't get into it during this video. But also, yeah, I wanted to switch it up a little bit because, as I mentioned, I've posted quite a few, what does a day in the life look like as I'm training for Ironman Florida, or was training for Ironman Florida. Don't worry, I'll still be there. But yeah, was training for like a week in the life videos. And I don't know, I wanted to switch it up a bit. And plus, for those of you that know me, you know that I'm not only a triathlon athlete, I'm also a triathlon coach. I'm a coach with NVDM. That's actually why I wore the shirt, kind of planned ahead, although probably should have worn the NVDM hat too. I just got out of the shower, so my hair's a little all over the place. But yes, I am a coach with NVDM training, and since I am a coach, I have athletes. And the cool thing about NVDM is at the beginning of every year, we designate a few races as team races. And what that means is, well, we try to get a bunch of our athletes and coaches to go to those races. And we have team dinners, team group workouts. It's an entire experience. We actually have a party, an after party, the day after Ironman Florida, because I think it's going to be pretty much exactly 2 years, I think, since NVDM started. I know it's crazy, 2 years, and we already have like 300 some athletes. Shout out to Natasha. She's the one that's done all that. She's incredible. But yeah, anyway, long story short, Ironman Florida, it's a team race. And so I have like 6 or 7, 8 maybe athletes training for Ironman Florida. And so I thought, wouldn't it be pretty cool to see what a day in the life of some of my athletes look like? And so I sent a text to 4 of my athletes, and I went 4 for 4. I wasn't expecting all of them to agree to be on this YouTube channel, but yeah. So today you're going to be seeing what a day in the life looks like of 4 I tried to select a variety of athletes. Like I said, I only have 8, so I couldn't choose everyone. But yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy some of the athletes I chose. First up, I'm gonna be bringing on Rob. And the cool thing about Rob is we actually met while I was still working at Garmin. Before I was a full-time coach, or before I started working full-time with Natasha and NVDM, I was a software engineer at Garmin. I was working on the outdoor wearables, so the Phoenix line, the Epix line of watches, and Rob was in the aviation department. So yeah, he works on all the planes and stuff. I actually don't know what he does, if he works on the planes, but he is in the aviation department. And I think we met at a race. We started talking. I found out he works at Garmin. I worked at Garmin, so we're like, oh, hey, we should start, talking a bit more. And then after I left Garmin, I followed them on Strava. We stayed in contact, and the way we started working together was, I think a few months ago. I don't know, 3 months ago. I was scrolling through Strava. My phone keeps buzzing me. That's Side. He's actually going to be coming on next. I swear. I love Side. He's great, but yeah, he texts me a lot. But I like it. Side, keep texting me. Back to Rob. I'm going to mute my watch. The watch I worked on, actually, when I was at Garmin. Back to Rob. Yeah, so I was scrolling through Strava, and I saw he posted, I don't know, it was run, bike, swim, whatever it was. And he labeled it or titled it like another bonk or workout sucked, something like that, something along those lines. And as a joke, I commented saying, when are you finally going to let me coach you? And I guess he didn't realize it was just a joke, because a few, I don't know, minutes later, he replied, where do I sign up? So yeah, that's how we got started. And another interesting thing about Rob is he's actually my oldest athlete. He's 57 years old. Oh, but let me tell you, if you didn't know who Rob was, and I just showed you a picture of his training peaks, you would never guess that the guy doing those workouts is 57 years old. He's been crushing workouts that make me scared. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what his secret is. But Rob, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. All right, that's enough of me talking. Rob, come on here and yeah, introduce yourself and let's see what a day in your life looks like. Oh, really quickly, if you guys are looking for a coach, if you want to be on one of my videos like this, I'll have my email in the description box below. Feel free to shoot me an email. All right, Rob, floor is yours.
Good morning. I'm Rob Poste. I'm an athlete with NVDM coaching, and my coach is Parker-kerth. Today, well, first off, I'll say I'm training for an Ironman. I'm training for Ironman Florida, and today I'll kind of take you through my day of training. First off, one thing I've noticed is a lot of elite athletes, one thing they have in common is they get up early and they work out before work. Well, I'm an average age group athlete, not elite, and I'm not a morning person, so I don't get up and usually work out before work. Actually, kind of never work out before work. So I get up around 6, and first thing I need to do is pack my breakfast. I'm not going to have time to eat before I leave for work, so I put together a little breakfast. I eat it when I get there. Typically, it's going to consist of, I have a bagel, usually a bagel. I need carbs. Then you also need your protein. So I have already, usually once or twice a week, I do a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, and so I've just peeled a couple of them, and I'll be bringing some hard-boiled eggs for protein. Also like to have a banana. So I grab them. These aren't quite ready, but they'll have to do. And a yogurt. So I like these Too Good. They only have 2 grams of sugar. I don't like to eat a lot of added sugar. So that's usually what I have as soon as I get to my desk. I'll put some cream cheese. I gotta have the cream cheese on the bagel. But then I also usually have a little mid-morning snack, and that I have some Omega trail mix and beef jerky, and I usually weigh these out ahead of time. So I have little snack bags. Usually have this around 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And a Lara bar. So that's pretty much it for breakfast and mid-morning snack. We got kind of a big day today. It's kind of easy day today. I'm going to be running at lunch and swimming after work. So I'll check in with you in a bit. So yeah, out here walking the dog. So here's my little guy. Come here, Bullet. Bullet. And I just wanted to point out, you know, I'm just a regular guy. I work 40 hours a week, and big part of this training that I didn't really anticipate, it wasn't how tough the workouts are, it's the time commitment. So, you know, I still have to get up in the morning, walk the dog, Bullet, go to work, squeeze in a little workout at lunch, then do my bigger workout after work in the evening. And then Saturdays and Sundays are usually 3, 4, 5 hour bike ride on Saturday, anywhere from 13 to 18 to 20 mile run on Sunday. So, you know, it's tough to keep that life balance, workout balance. But you can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. Bullet. So I wanted to kind of show you everything I have to bring every day. So I got a bike pump in there always. So I got my swim stuff. I got my run stuff, I got my lunch, and my computer bag. I have to haul this stuff around just about every day.
Man, that's definitely an extra five training stress score every day in Training Peaks. I didn't realize you had to haul that much.
Well, I'm driving to work. Now is probably the good time to insert the record scratch. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So, I was a competitive swimmer growing up. I swam on a swim team, went to swim meets from about 8 to 16. Then I kind of got burnt out from swimming. Didn't really do a whole lot after that, athletic-wise, except maybe going to the gym and lifting weights, things like that. Then sometime around about 11 years ago, after a 30-year break, I decided, maybe I'll do masters swimming. So I did masters swimming. I've been to several meets, been to nationals. I'm above average swimmer, but not elite. But anyway, then March 2020 came along, and they closed all the pools. So then I was like, what am I going to do now? So I decided, well, you can run. I actually met a running buddy at work, so we started running together because you could do that outdoors. And I happened to, right around the same time, purchase a used road bike for $500. So I started riding a bike, and I thought, maybe I could do a triathlon. And turned out the only triathlon in the whole Midwest was out in Hays, Kansas in July of 2020. It's a sprint triathlon. I did the triathlon and actually wound up Masters champ of that triathlon. So I thought, oh, okay, I'm pretty good at this. After that, I decided, well, maybe I'll try a 70.3. So I had done a couple of sprint and Olympic triathlons by that point. And 2 years ago, I did Des Moines 70.3. Unfortunately, that was cut a little short because of weather. They chopped half of the middle of the bike off. So that wasn't a real 70.3. Then last year I did Atlantic City 70.3, did okay. And once I got home, I thought, I think I'm ready for a full distance Ironman. So I signed up for Ironman Florida primarily because of the flat bike course. And I purchased and downloaded a 1-year Ironman training plan. Started pretty regularly on that in January, and Ironman Florida's in November. Then sometime around July, I started thinking, I'm not sure I'm quite ready for this. And I had worked with a guy Parker, who is now an assistant coach at NVDM. So I hit him up. I said, look, I've got 3 months. I'm 3 months out. Signed up. He started giving me workouts. The way NVDM works is they do all the workouts at Training Peaks, and you do your feedback. You put post-workout comments, and then your coach replies back how, work on this, you did this great, whatever. And I don't know if I mentioned, I'm in the Kansas City area, and so everything is online. There's a big group in Austin. That's where the coaching team is based. But for me, it's all online. So sometimes we do Zoom calls. There's a weekly Sunday Zoom call. Sometimes I get on the phone, talk to my coach. But mostly it's email or Training Peaks feedbacks, comments back and forth. So anyway, here we are, like 2.5 weeks out. The last few weeks have been pretty big. This is the last big Saturday. I've got a 5-hour bike, followed by a 50-minute run, and then I get Sunday off, which is unusual. But today, weekdays are usually fairly light. So today on the schedule is I'm going to do I have a 1 hour and 10 minute run. I'm probably going to knock 5 minutes off the beginning and the end, so make it 1 hour even because I have to do it at lunch. And then after work, 3,500 meters in the pool. So as a swimmer, you know, knocking out 3,500 meters in the pool is nothing. The runs have been a little bit of a struggle. And the cycling, hardest part for me in the cycling is just the time. I just get bored. You know, 3 hours or 5 hours on an indoor trainer is not a whole lot of fun, but I've been pushing through and getting them done. All right, well, I'll check in with you when it's time for my lunch run. So I'm out here doing my run at lunch. I have a swim after work. So I'm getting my 1 hour run in during lunch. It's nice that I happen to work for a company that has locker rooms and showers and a big gym. So it's easy for me to work out at lunch. I can take a shower real quick before I go back upstairs to my computer desk, my computer job. Anyway, I'll stop here in a second and tell you what the run workout's going to be. All right, so warm-up is done. It was 15 minutes, easy kind of build with 4 strides at the end. Now I'm ready for the main set, which is 10 times 1 minute strong, followed by 2 minute jog. So for me, the strong is probably going to be around 8 pace, and then jog like 10:30. It's not supposed to be any more than 70% on the strong. I might try to push it into the 7 minute pace, 7:30 or so on the last 2. We'll see. And then after that, just 10-15 minute cool down on the way back to the office, and that'll be my run for the day. It's 6 p.m. and I'm just about ready to head into the pool, but wanted to take a minute first to talk about my goals at Ironman Florida. So I'm 57 years old doing my first full distance triathlon, and to be perfectly honest, my main objective is to finish. I've talked to my coach a little bit about some paces and goal times. Realistically, I'll probably be about the 13-hour mark. You get 17 hours to finish, and unless I have a big mechanical issue on my bike or have to walk almost the entire run, I feel pretty comfortable that I can finish within the cutoff time. So I just have to look for pretty strong swim, steady bike. For me, that means 17-18 miles per hour. 7-hour bike. Then a marathon all by itself, I'm at about a 4-hour marathon. So I'm expecting after a century ride to have about a 5-hour run. But that puts me, you know, right in the neighborhood of the 13-hour goal time. And so we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to head into the pool, do my 3,500 meters. That'll take about 1 hour and 15 minutes, and that'll be it for a typical weekday. Yeah, so warm-up's over. Tonight's workout is a whole bunch of 100s. Actually, warm-up was 1,300, a little combination of swim with fins, kick, and pull. Now the main set is going to be 10 100s, and how we're going to do those is the first 5 are descend, each one a little faster than the last. Then the last 5 you hold the pace you got on number 5. Then after that it's 100 and a 200 and a 300 and a 400, each with a little bit extra rest between each one, but holding that same pace throughout. After that, 100 easy pull, and we're done.
So I'm actually editing this video right now, and what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of posting one video with all 4 days in the life, I'm gonna separate it. So every day from Monday till Wednesday, I will be posting the video of one athlete's day in the life, because otherwise this video is gonna be like an hour long. So today, as you guys saw Rob's day in the life, and then over the next 3 days, you'll see the other 3 videos. So definitely make sure to check back so you don't miss out. And I will have all the social media information for these athletes in the description box below. So if you guys want to follow along, see how they do at Ironman Florida, then yeah, go and give them a follow. And I'm also thinking about doing like a post-race recap video with all 4 of these guys. So it'll be interesting to see what they thought about the race. So yeah, lots of fun content coming your way, and we will see you for tomorrow's day in the life. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.